Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and welcome to Overwatch Central. So big news, Hammond actually got a change that nobody's really talking about yet. This was actually found by accident, really. So me and Miska were in the process of making another video, just trying out some stuff with Hammond, and then we found out something to do with his grapple hook that has been changed since. Now, there's actually no wording of it on the PTR, and there's been absolutely no reference on Blizzard talking about this change. Whether it's an unintentional bug or not, we're not 100% sure, but it is a big change in regards to the grapple hook and disconnecting at the right or wrong time. So we're going to go over that, but also the news as well that Sombra changes have gone onto the PTR, the ones that we've spoken about previously, and also Jeff Kaplan had a few things to say about the LFG system. Let's very quickly go over the new Sombra buffs that have gone out too. They're reverting the detection radius from 4 meters to 2. You no longer need to be near your translocator to destroy it or look at it, as I'm showing you on screen before. This is what you had to do before, and this is what you can do now. So you don't need to be right next to your translocator to get rid of it. They've also dramatically lowered the enemy sound cue for the translocator location, so they won't be able to spot it near as well. They basically need to be standing on it to hear it. Also, EMP now works on Wrecking Ball's minefield, disabling the mines for 10 seconds, and now you can also interrupt reload by hacking, which I'm showing you on screen. So these changes are now on the PTR with new Sombra. It feels like it's going in the wrong direction, honestly, but I'm kind of trusting Blizzard to sort of come out and make Sombra a much better pick, but she might need more in this situation, who knows. But now I guess we'll go over the other change, which hasn't been mentioned by Blizzard, hasn't been put on any patch notes and stuff, and it has to do with Hammond's jump. See, before, when Hammond was clambering around, flying around with his grapple hook, if you jump space, it would automatically disconnect your grapple, so you could use it to project yourself into the air. This caused a few problems for a few people, including myself, that would just accidentally jump and instantly disconnect the grapple hook, because as soon as you jump, it automatically disconnects. Nowadays, it doesn't. You can actually connect yourself to stuff and jump willy-nilly, and this is a change that hasn't been addressed by Blizzard at all. It basically means that you're less likely to make the mistake of automatically disconnecting your grapple hook when you accidentally jump. Now, this for some people might be a nerf in some cases. People might be used to pressing jump when they want to release the grapple hook, but there are a few options that you can use to make it much easier for you, such as the toggle button for grapple hook, meaning that you press, I guess for PC users, right click once to latch on, then right click again to disconnect. Whereas at the moment you have to hold down the button, and as soon as you let go of your right click, the grapple disconnects. And this of course will be very similar for console players too. So what do you think of this change, Hammond players? Do you prefer having the spacebar to release your grapple automatically, or do you make the same mistake that I do? Do let us know in the comments below what you think of this change, whether it's a buff or a nerf, and whether you think it's intentional or not, because Blizzard haven't said anything. And also, I guess whilst you're down there, do you like this video? I'm honestly surprised that I found something like this to talk about by accident, so give me a pat on the back. I think I deserve it. I quite like this change. I'm less likely to make the mistake that I always make of like instantly grabbing onto something and instantly disconnecting because I jumped by accident. As a player that jumps around a lot from my World of Warcraft days, I can't really get rid of the habit in Overwatch 2. This is a sort of great help. So this is something that's on the PTR that has changed with Hammond that nobody's talking about because there's no patch notes. Jeff Kaplan hasn't said anything. This was just experience from me and Miska recording another video. So just worth bearing in mind. Might be accidental, might get changed tomorrow, might be a complete accident, but it's definitely on the PTR for you to try out if you want. Jeff Kaplan actually in a post went over the LFG system, talking about how popular it is for Season 10. I'm not going to read it all out, but basically it says, in the first week, instances of players grouping in 6 stacks has doubled. The awesome part is 6 stacks have seen a significant improvement in queue times. None of this has impacted any other group size queues or solo queue times at all, so it's purely a positive in that regard. And then shows us a bit of a graph to show the spike on the groups being created for Season 11. Now, I think this is going to be a topic that me and Miska will talk about later on into the week, about the 6 stacking LFG system, if it's improved our experience in Season 11. It's nice to have there, but honestly, I've still been solo queuing anyway. It's nice to have a backup just in case you have one solo queue game that's really bad. You go, I'm going to find a 6 stack for this next game because that was god awful and I don't want to do that again, please. So we're going to talk about that more in another video, but it's worth noting that Jeff Kaplan has spoken about this. I will link it in the description below for you to check out if you want more information. But the summer changes have gone through onto the PTR, the ones that we spoke about yesterday, but also a secret Hammond change that nobody's really addressed or spoken about just yet, that we've just found completely by accident. And then all of the LFG stuff that we mentioned. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Nice and quick. Don't want to keep you here for too long. It's just news. It doesn't need reiterating. But thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.